MC, and I'm here to let you know what's going down in NBA 2K20. In the neighborhood, we've got plenty of 2K Compete events for you to earn and rep up. Starting on Saturday with Court Conqueror. Siege the castle, defeat the NBA legends, and win a prize. Hit Pay Dirt on Sunday with Gold Rush. All the VC you win will be used as your event score, and the winner gets that gold drip. Tuesday.
Up next, the Bulls taking on the Pacers. For Chicago, they're hungry for a big win to start the season off right. The more emphatic, the better, as they set the tone for the year ahead. Pacers, Bulls, coming up next, right after this. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Kemp. The Quick is out there with Slim. Then there's Insanity, and it's the Monster in at the 1. And for Chicago, you've got the Natural. Wizard out there with King. Then there's Slim, and it's Blackpool in at the 3. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Now, here's Tucker, down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Here's Chicago. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's the Wizard. The Pacers making the shot. King outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after Indiana gets the 3. The pass to the Wizard. Here's the Natural, guarded by Tucker. Here's the Natural. Passes it to King. Fades back. It's deflected. Fast break. Here they come. Tucker with the ball. He's against King.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach. Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Tucker. All free throws good from Tucker.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Buchanan. Here's the Wizard. Pass to King. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Tucker. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Count it, good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here is Slim. Now the pass to King. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
My goodness. Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Out to the right wing. Shot, high post. Not going to go that time.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Here's Black Hole. Four on the clock. And it's blocked. They recover it. Pacers leading by 5. Shoots. That's good from Kemp on the assist from Tucker. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Magic in Orlando. Pass to Buchanan. Lays it up and banks it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Tucker. Fades and shoots. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
With the Indiana Pacers, you know you're a small market team, and it's led to a little bit of a shuffle personnel-wise. What's incredible, they continue to put a competitive product on the floor year in and year out.
And he makes the first. Doris, you're right. The Pacers have made the playoffs 8 of the last 9 seasons. Remarkable consistency.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kev. It starts at the top and sort of trickles down from ownership to the front office down to the head coach. This is a solid operation through and through.
So he gets them both. Indiana leading by 3. The pass to the monster. Now Tucker. Kemp kicks to Tucker. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Leach. They get the rebound. Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Out to the wing. King outside. Passes it to Fuller. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. King. But they recover it. Pass to Black Hole. Lets it go with the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Black Hole's got 5 points so far.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Now, here's Tucker. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's the monster, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. You hear these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the helper. Help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case, but it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
Here's the natural. Just 5 to shoot. Crafty move. The shot that time, not on target. So Indiana will take it the other way.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 6. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Red Hotties checked in for the Bulls. And Indiana with a change here, too. Thorpe, he checked in for the Quick. Here's Buchanan, and some very quick points for him on that possession. The Naturals got 6. Indiana leading by 4. Here's the Monster. He's got 7. Good work there as it goes. He's got 9. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. King, the pass to Holmes. Kemp with the steal. And slam dunk by Kemp.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here is Slim. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Natural, the pass to King. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Kemp. On offense, here are the Pacers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Stewart passes to Thorpe. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered closely. Indiana needs to get a shot off. They grab their own miss. Stewart. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Fourth, the pass to Stewart.
And back in his day as coach of the Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's critical.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
I think the Indiana Pacers, as an organization, a team that tries to grow its own superstars. Miles Turner, certainly a guy in that conversation. The 11th pick back in 2015. He has gotten better every single year.
Black holes checked in for Slim. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Bulls trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Holmes. And nothing is falling for him right now. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Pacers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And Doris, you look at Turner's impact. It's definitely at both ends of the floor.
No doubt, Kev. Turner was the league leader in blocks last season. He became a much more efficient three-point shooter. And now, all of a sudden, he's becoming a better facilitator out of the post. Just great development.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get. Well, and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to set it, correct?
Exactly right. And
here are the Pacers now after the Bulls pick up 2. There's the pass to the Monster. And he banks in the layup. The Monster's got 12 in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's King. He's guarded closely. Passes to the Wizard. Fires the 3. Here's Indiana now. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Here's Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Tucker.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Both free throws good from Tucker.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
King outside. 1:44 left to play here in the first. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Stewart passes to Tucker. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's King. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to the Wizard. And here is Holmes. And there's the pass to the Wizard. Clock at 4. Goes up from the top of the key. And the shot is good.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Now here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Holmes. Passes it to Black Hole. Here's Buchanan. And it's blocked. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Here's Holmes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That free throw good from Holmes. And he makes both free throws. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Kemp. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tucker. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 8 points for Slim. And so it's Indiana. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Bulls trail by 15. Black Hole is out there with Red Hot. And it's the natural. Then it's King. And it's the Wizard in at the shooting guard. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's King. Clock at 6. That one a little long.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Thorpe, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's the Wizard. To the paint. Here's Buchanan. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Pass to Thorpe. Pass to the monster. Indiana moving it around. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Here's the Wizard from the high post. Tries again, and it's blocked. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Leach. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's King. Here's Holmes. Second chance shot. Great D that time from Kemp.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Bulls have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots. 2 shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Boston Celtics.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. Bulls trail by 18. The pass to Black Hole. The shot will not go. This is off the front iron. For Indiana, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Fuller, the pass to Black Hole. From the stripe. Goes back up. Misses from short range. Indiana leading by 20. Here's Kemp, and then Kemp slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And, Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Leach. Connects from 3. The Monsters got 19 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here is Slim. Passes it to Black Hole. Here is Slim. Pass to Buchanan. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's the Monster. 19 points in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Monsters got 7 points here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
On defense, Indiana. Here's Buchanan, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Both good from the line that time.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Here's the Monster. He's got 21, and he makes that one. The Quicks got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Kemp can't hit. Now, here's Holmes. Guarded by Tucker. Holmes can't get it to go in.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Bulls shooting just 31% in the game. Here is Slim. Pass to Holmes. Fuller, the pass to Black Hole. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot clock at 3. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
For Chicago, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
One shot. One shot.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's the quick. Chicago grabs the miss. Slim's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Black goal passes to King. And the pass to Black hole. 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing, and it's Chicago scoring again. Pacers leading by 23. Now here's Kemp. He's got 9. Passes to the monster. Here's the quick, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
For Chicago, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Shooting one.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Indiana's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Leach, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Pacers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. King outside. Here is Slim. He's got 5. There's the lob to the hoop. Shot clock at 6. Here is Slim, guarded by Holmes. One-on-one here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Holmes. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots. Two shots.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pacers leading by 22. Here's the quick. He's got 6. Jacks up a 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Kemp. He's got 9. Got that bucket in no time at all. Kemp's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Fuller, the pass to Buchanan. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and slam dunk by Kemp.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. We've seen the Monster really having a great game.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
The Wizard, he's checked in for Blackhole. Thorpe, he checked in for the Pacers. The Bulls shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. Here is Slim. He has 5. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. Slim's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Thorpe. Here's Stewart. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
At the line for the Pacers, Stewart. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Celtics. Here is Slim. He has 7. King, the pass to the Wizard. Back to King. Pass to Fuller. Nice jump shot. Good. Slim got 9 points in the quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
2 minutes. 2 miles.
Here's the Monster. 23 points in the game. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's King. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. And that's 11 points for Slim.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Pass to Tucker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
There's the pass to Fuller. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Tucker. Down low, here's Kemp, and slam dunk by Kemp.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. He lobs it up. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Indiana's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. To the inside, Leach. A beautiful reverse layup. The Monsters got 27 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here is Slim, covered by Thorpe. Here's Buchanan. It's rebounded by Indiana. Slim's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here is Slim. He's got 13. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Leach, and he uses the glass on the layup. The Monsters got 29.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season.
It was all about Indiana as the game got going. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run. They were making a lot of tough plays look easy. They held up the intensity, and by the end of quarter 1, were out in front by 15. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some balls, let's go.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Indiana. The monster out there with Insanity. Then it's Kemp. Then there's Slim. And it's Buchanan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there it is for him. And that's 31 points for the monster.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Buchanan. Eight for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now, here's Tucker. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Offensive rebound. Fuller, the pass to Black Hole. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Inside. Oh, that's blocked. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. No good.
Great contest by the defender. If that's a dunk, you've got to put down in his face.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. King outside. Now the pass to Buchanan. Over Stewart. And again, Chicago. No good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Leach. It's blocked. They get it back. Pass to Tucker. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Kemp. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Bulls shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Fuller. Oh my goodness! What a play!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Tucker. He's got 10.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Passes it to Black Hole. Throws it up high.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Kemp passes to Buchanan. Here's Tucker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Buchanan. King outside. Pass to Fuller. Here's the Wizard. Here's the natural. He's covered by Kemp. The natural, the pass to Black Hole. Shot clock at 5. Great D that time from Kemp. Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. The pass to Stewart. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
King outside. Passes to Black Hole. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Got a hand on it. Pass to King. To the paint. Here's Buchanan. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Pass to Stewart. It's blocked. Rebound by the Bulls. The Naturals got rebound number 8 now on the night. King outside. The pass to Fuller. All sorts of time. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
To the middle. Here's Tucker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Tucker's got 12 points in the game.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Here's Buchanan. No good with the layup.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's the natural. He's got 29 points. Here's King. It's blocked.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Count that one. 36 points for the Monster.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Passes it to Tucker. Down low. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. The Pacers shooting a superb 63% from the field. Inside, here's Kemp. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Kemp. Chicago making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Thorpe's checked in. And so Kemp nails both of them. The Bulls have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Buchanan. Got a piece of it. Kemp with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Kemp's got 20.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Fuller laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's the quick. He's got 13. Picked away. And again, Chicago turns it over. Now, here's Tucker, guarded closely. Thorpe, the pass to Buchanan. Pass to Tucker. And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Pass to Thorpe. Here is Slim. Indiana moving the ball around. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's good from Tucker.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Both free throws good from Tucker. Well, Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. King, the pass to Fuller. Knocked loose. Here's Kemp. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The inbound, and he sinks the layup. Kemp's got 7 points here in this quarter. For Chicago, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Here is Slim, covered by Thorpe. The 3. Pacers with the rebound. The Quick's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Releases. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Puts it up off the inbound, and Kemp puts it in. Kemp's got 24. Well, the Bulls shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here is Slim, covered by Thorpe. Fuller, the pass to the Wizard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. And the layup is good. And that's now 21 points for Slim.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Here's Thorpe. It's deflected. Here's the Wizard. And he gets the bucket. Tucker with the ball. The pass to Stewart. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And the Bulls back on 2 more.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
Shot from 12. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's the natural. 33 points for him. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is... Both shots good from the stripe. 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Poked away. Now Holmes. Passes it to King. Here is Slim. Pass to the Wizard. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Slim's got his 16th rebound on the night. And there's the pass to Buchanan. 1:06 left in the 3rd. 5 on the clock. Tucker. And the Pacers another 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Fuller. Back to King. Launches it. That shot off. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
At the line for the Pacers, Tucker. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Ryan Arcidiacono now checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Quick. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Chicago now. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. Buchanan. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 21 seconds left in the third. And here's Holiday. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Indiana way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Harrison, and it's Cornette in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to Cornette. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Felicio kicks to Harrison. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more 3-point attempts than 2-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade, you see more 3-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than 2s. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area 2s, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and 3-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Bowen. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. The Bulls shooting for the game at 42%. And it's blocked. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. It's the 3-point bomb. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's the pass to Harrison. It's stolen. Here's Holiday to the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Cornett kicks to Harrison. Here's Bowen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Of course, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. No luck that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Passes it to Holiday. Here's Bowen. Pass to Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. For 3. He can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Pass to Harrison. And the layup is good. Harrison's got his first basket.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Bitadze. When you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Harrison. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. To the paint, here's Holiday, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot, lead your teammate perfectly.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now, and it's blocked. But they get it back. He's guarded by Johnson. Passes to Cornette. A rebound by Bitadze.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Johnson inside. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
He's guarded by Johnson. Cornette passes to Harrison. Here's Arcidiacono. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Holiday. The Bulls knocking down the three. You can't get that one to fall.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Arcidiacono, guarded by Holiday. Here's Harrison. Another three for Chicago.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Holiday left side. Bitadze, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
There's Harrison. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yeah, and it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Indiana moving it around. Now here is Holiday. Tight defense on him. That one misses.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Stripped it away. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And it's Johnson with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
He's guarded by Johnson. A three ball. And the Bulls, another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Bitadze. And here's Holiday. Well, remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to Harrison. And taken away by Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And Indiana making a change here. Sumner's checked in. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. Archie Diacono kicks to Harrison. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Sumner. And the pass to Bowen. They get a hand on it, and again the turnover by the Pacers. Here's Archie Diacono. Do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bitadze. Lays it up off the glass. Bitadze's got 9 points here in the second half. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Archie Diacono. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Well, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Here's Sumner. Misses the 3. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Puts up a 3. Felicio with a rebound. Chicago has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Monster.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Here's Arcidiacono following the score by Indiana. Here's Cornette. And the shot is long.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bowen the pass to Leaf. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Arcidiacono kicks to Harrison. Makes it off the glass.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Bitadze. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.